In today's video, Bitcoin broke above the 9.6k resistance and is trading back above the 20-day moving average. I want to show you guys why I think Bitcoin is continuing this uptrend and which exact level I am watching to determine if the uptrend is broken. Then guys, we are seeing a very bullish signal in one of the indicators. And Chainlink broke the resistance followed by a nice green candle. So guys, all about that in today's video. With that being said, my name is Jeroen, this is the Blockchain Today, the channel where you subscribe for daily crypto videos. And right now let's jump into the content. Hello guys and welcome back to the Blockchain Today. Let's start off with having a look at Bitcoin on the daily time frame. And we have seen that the breakout we have seen from the falling wedge pattern so far didn't result in a fake out. We are right now trading above the resistance of 9.6k. And if we bring out the 20-day moving average, then we can see we had a couple of daily closes above the 20-day moving average as well, which usually indicates that we can expect a short-term uptrend. And that is not always the case, but as you can see right here, we had a daily close above the 20-day moving average, and eventually we were in this uptrend. And here you can see it as well, when Bitcoin had a daily close above the 20-day moving average, eventually that led to this uptrend. So that looks actually quite bullish that we are trading right now above the 20-day moving average. But if we have a look at the volume, then we can see that the volume is still declining, which is indicating us that Bitcoin is still preparing for a massive breakout, a massive move. And most likely that will be a move out of this formation. So that would be either a move to the upside, breaking the resistance right here, breaking the 10.5k level, or a move to the downside and breaking this uptrending support right here, which is right now at approximately 9.4k. That is also the level that I'm watching. As long as Bitcoin is trading decisively above the 9.4k, then I think we have to remain bullish in the chart right here. And therefore I'm watching this trend line, the trend line where we had resistance from in this uptrend, and right now we are getting supported from that trend line. I think if Bitcoin were to break down of this trend line, then that could definitely be a warning signal, a bearish signal. But as long as Bitcoin is above this trend line and this trend line is acting as support, we have to expect Bitcoin to continue this uptrend. And there are multiple formations we could be forming right here. So this could be a rising wedge pattern because we have a uptrending support and a uptrending resistance. A rising wedge pattern is in general a bearish pattern. So if this were to be a rising wedge pattern, it would be more likely breaking out to the downside rather than to the upside. At least there would be a bigger chance breaking out to the downside. However, I'm not sure if this is a rising wedge pattern. This as well could be a ascending triangle, and that is showing quite some significance as well, because we have a little bit more touches with the resistance right here than with the resistance of the rising wedge. And as you guys know, a ascending triangle with a horizontal resistance, that is a bullish pattern. So right here it is more likely we are breaking out to the upside rather than to the downside. Then guys, let's bring out the indicators. If we have a look at the RSI, then we can see that we broke the descending triangle to the upside, which is quite bullish, which is telling us that the momentum is shifting towards the upside right here. And if we have a look at the hash ribbons, then we can see that the hash ribbons just fired a green dot. And these green dots normally get fired right before we are seeing a buy signal. So this is telling us that most likely tomorrow or in the next days we are going to see a buy signal. And the green dot right now is telling us that the inversion is over, the mining capitulation is over, and the hash ribbons is getting back to normal levels. And if we have a look at the hash rate of Bitcoin, then we can see that the hash rate of Bitcoin is less than 20% off from the all-time high. And since the middle of March, where we as well started this uptrend, we can see that the hash rate as well is in a uptrend. There is increased volatility right here, but we are making higher lows. And guys, I quickly wanted to mention that it is possible that we have formed a inverse head and shoulders on the 4-hour time frame. I don't really like the left shoulder, but anyway, let's have a look at it. Here we have the left shoulder, here we have the head, and here we have the right shoulder. Then we have a neckline right here at approximately 9.6k. And this was the moment we were breaking the neckline. And the interesting thing is that right here, when we are breaking the neckline, we are seeing an increase in volume. And the moment we broke the resistance of the falling wedge, the declining resistance right here, we haven't seen an increase in volume the moment we broke out. Then the target is approximately at 10,060. Then guys, I do want to bring up one concern, and that is a bearish divergence on the 12-hour time frame. We have a lower high in the price of Bitcoin, and if we have a look in the RSI, we slightly have a higher high. So this is not a steep bearish divergence, however it is a bearish divergence, and I thought it was worth mentioning. So guys, let's have a look at Chainlink, because Chainlink broke out yesterday out of the resistance from the triangle formation, and it got followed with a nice green candle. So Chainlink in the Bitcoin comparative is continuing this growth and has definitely outperformed Bitcoin over the past couple of years. And Chainlink is as well one of the altcoins I think is quite interesting. Then we have an interesting metric here from sentiment, and that is this gray line right here, which is showing us that more and more Chainlink is getting sent to wallets that are not on exchanges. So that means that people are taking their Chainlink out from the exchange and store it on an external wallet. And that is normally a bullish sign, right? Because that means that the people who are storing Chainlink on their own wallet, they are not planning to sell in the near future. The intention looks more like these people want to HODL Chainlink for the longer term. Because if you actively want to trade Chainlink or you want to sell it, you would leave your Chainlink on the exchange. And the last time we broke the triangle formation in the Chainlink chart, Chainlink gained approximately 80%. And the crazy part, we didn't even had a retest of the former resistance turning into support. But we did came back to this green trend line right here. And this green trend line is one of the most important levels that I'm watching in the Chainlink chart. If we were to break this uptrending trend line right here, then that is definitely looking bearish for Chainlink. But right now I definitely expect Chainlink to continue to hold this level and continue this uptrend. But okay guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If so, please leave a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, then please do so. I'm uploading every day a new crypto video. And if you want to learn how to trade Bitcoin, you can watch one of my tutorials. And I will see you all tomorrow, and don't forget to HODL.